I'm Father Mariano Ruiz, missionary in Waldorf, Maryland, United States. Today, August the 1st, 2025, we celebrate the 17th Friday in Ordinary Time. And the Church also celebrates the memorial of St. Alphonsus Ligori, Bishop and Doctor of the Church. We take the Gospel from St. Matthew. Jesus came to his native place and taught the people in their synagogue. They were astonished and said, "Where did this man get such wisdom and mighty deeds? Is he not the carpenter's son? Is he not the mother's name Mary? And his brothers James, Joseph, Simon, and Judas? Are not his sisters all with us? Where did this man get all this?" And they took offense at him. But Jesus said to them, "A prophet is not without honor except in his native place and his own house." And he didn't work many mighty deeds there because of their lack of faith. Today's gospel presents us a particular and very relevant scene. Jesus returns to his hometown Nazareth. He had grown up there, he worked there, he played as a child among its people. Everyone knew him, and yet they didn't recognize him. A painful paradox. Those who had seen him most, those who had shared his daily life, were unable to see in him anything more than an ordinary man. They heard his wisdom, they knew about the miracles he had performed elsewhere, and yet, with skepticism, they said, "Where did this man get all this? What is this wisdom that has been given to him? Is he not a carpenter, the son of Mary?" The Gospel adds a striking phrase, "They took offense at him." Why were they scandalized? Because they expected a different kind of Messiah. They expected someone unknown, someone with a supernatural aura who will command reverence. But God chose to come to them clothed in the ordinary, the simple, the humble. And that was the scandal. The divine became familiar. Jesus had lived among them, and that was what troubled them. His closeness blinded them, because often when something or someone is too close, we take it for granted. And so this leads us to the great teaching of today's gospel, the need for a gaze of faith to discover God's presence in the ordinary. True faith doesn't need big blows of trumpets. It doesn't demand miracles in order to believe. It doesn't expect constant consolations or ideal conditions. On the contrary, faith is that capacity to infused by grace, to see the invisible and to recognize God's hands precisely where it seems absent. The people of Nazareth were essentially saying, "Work a miracle and we will believe you." They wanted to see first in order to believe later. But Jesus did not comply. Faith must come before the miracle and not the miracle before faith. God doesn't aim to win us over with the spectacle, but to attract us with truth. This same dynamic plays out in our own lives. How often do we say to the Lord, perhaps without realizing it, "Change my life and then I will believe. Make others understand me and then I will love them. Give me consolations and then I will pray with fervor." But that's not how God works. He asks of us a faith that is pure, mature, and detached, like Mary's faith in Nazareth, who believed the word without sin. There is another lesson in today's gospel, one that hits close to us as well. No prophet is accepted in his own country. Jesus was rejected by his own people. Those who had watched him grow up refused to listen, not because of a lack of evidence, but because they closed their hearts to the possibility that God could act through the humble. How often does this happen to us? We find it difficult to accept that someone from our own family or community could be a messenger, someone that brings a good or brings grace into our life, a message of God. We struggle to see Christ in the priest we knew too as well, but even someone that is close to us, who even can be annoying to us. And yet, God continues to speak in the ordinary things. He keeps coming, as he did in Nazareth, without imposing, without shouting, without forcing anything, just waiting for a faith that will recognize him. St. John Chrysostom said that the people of Nazareth did not believe because of envy. Why him and not me? And sometimes that same attitude lives in us. We are bothered when God works through others, when others receive graces and we don't. When others grows in their faith and their spiritual life. But true faith neither competes nor envies. True faith rejoices in God's action, even when it is not through us. Today, our Lord continues to pass through our lives just as he passed through his hometown, Nazareth. The question is, will we recognize him? Will we hear his voice in the word and recognize it as his? Will we see his hand in the sacraments, in the Eucharist, in confession, and recognize the Son of God at work? We will see his presence in our daily crosses, our trials, and our moments of silence. Or we can do the same as those in Nazareth. We will take offense because God doesn't appear as we expected. Let us not be like the Nazarenes. Let us not miss the Lord's visitation because we lack faith. We should ask always our Blessed Mother for faith, and one that is deeper every day, so that she can obtain that grace for us.
If you found this video fruitful, please feel free to share it with a friend or family member. Or if you would like to learn more about our missionary priests throughout the world and how to support them, please visit iveamerica.org. Thank you for watching, and God bless.